together. Now that's crazy, crazy to me. Cause everybody know we ain't together. Now that's crazy, crazy, baby. I can't be loving someone who only breaks me into a million pieces. What do I do? Put it back together, but without you. I think it's fair. We just don't feel. All I can say, there's a better way. This is not a game I wanna play. I sympathize. I realize everything you say, never again. I'm good with that. If this way is at all.
iPhone video blog. The time now is 9:57, November 12th, 2011. Just here chilling out. I had some dinner earlier with my family. I wanted to do this public video blog, right? So this public video blog, I haven't done a public video blog in a minute. So I've done a lot of video blogs, but I've been more private video blogs. And there has been a reason why I haven't been doing any public video blogs. So I'm going to address that, just so that, you know, we could go over some things. So I know a lot of people have been hitting me up and asking me what's up with the video blogs, what's good, what's going on, what's my situation. A lot of people following my Twitter, my Facebook posts, updates, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta big you up, really and truly, big you up. Anybody who's sent me a comment, a question, a concern, an email, call, whatever, I'm extremely public. Just Google me and you find out what's up. I'm really doing this video blog for closure for a lot of people. I've just had a major victory, so to speak, right? So the streets are like, yo, is this over? What's good? What's next? What's up? I mean, I gotta pick up my mom, who's in the city, and all my family who supports me and supported me, all the people that supported me through all of this, all the acquaintances, all the people, if I don't know you and you know me, whatever the case may be, you know, we talk on the internet, we're social media friends, we're followers, whatever the case may be. Really and truly, much respect, big you guys up. You know what I mean? Like, love is love regardless, right? So pick up all the haters that been hitting me up too, because there's been a lot of people who were hating on me and hit me back up and saying, yo, what's up, right? So I gotta big you up. So I'm doing this video blog to go over, kind of recap a lot of things that has been going on in my life so far. And I'm not trying to go over my whole life story. I'm just going over the last 3 years. So December 2008. In December, everybody's like, yo, what's good? You know what I mean? Like, you have a studio, you have this, you have that, you know what I mean? Like, all this stuff, right? So I did have that. What happened was me and my ex-partner started going through domestic dispute, more related to my kids, if any, right? That doesn't really turn around a person's life, right? My ex started to play nasty, so to speak, right? And start to make up stuff and go to the police with false allegations and all this other stuff. So that's what I've been dealing with for the past, since 2008 till now, right? So since December 2008 till we're in November 2011. And that's what I've been dealing with. So it's to the tune of, like, I think it's 13 charges, 13 false allegations, 13 charges, or whatever the case may be. All false, mind you. Every one of them that has been presented before a judge has been like, you know, so needless to say, the last time homegirl was before the police to try and make up false allegations, the police did not believe her. They still don't believe her. The judges now don't believe her. So what she did was try and do stuff through other people. So when I say other people, other family members, to try and make up false allegations to create a position in family court. That's pretty much how everybody sees it. When I say everybody, I'm talking about the authorities, the officials, you know what I mean? Like the people who make the major decisions. They all see that she's doing this to create a position in family court. So that's her stresses, that's her struggles. Right now, all I'm concerned about is doing me, right? And I took an active choice to pause doing me so that I could deal with my what's up, right? Because there is no way that I could have go on to the next hurdle or the next phase of my life without having to tie off some loose ends. And my ex is a loose end. That knot is slowly getting tied and is getting double tied. You cannot undo this knot after this ish is tied. Right? There's nothing homegirl could do to try and screw up my shit in any way, shape, or form. Life for me is good right now. Like, yo, look where I am. I mean, hey, I didn't even go in there. But anyways, so yeah, everything's good. Everything's good with me right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in a nice blazer and shirt, and this is like, if you know me, like, my swagger is real tight, even better than before. Right? I've had a lot of opportunities given the time that I've experienced in the last couple of years to really start to appreciate myself. So an expression of appreciation would be this year, 2011, I started taking pedicures. I've never really had pedicures before, and I'm frequent with the pedicures now. Everybody knows that, you know that I'm real anal with the socks, so I have new socks on my feet daily, every day, black, white, whatever. New underwear, new undershirt, all that stuff. So you may see me, but like, I'm real clean. I keep it crisp, and I'm blessed for that. And I really truly appreciate all that stuff, because before I guess this particular experience, I never had time for myself. You know what I mean? I was going 20-hour days, 7 days a week, just handling my stories, right? Handling the business. One of the things that I could say that I've learned from this experience is patience. Oh man, I've learned patience in a major way. I ain't no rush for nothing. Things will happen in God's speed, God's time, and the way He wants it to happen. And I'm comfortable with that. A lot of people may not be comfortable with that, and that makes them agitated and frustrated, or whatever the case may be. If I have the world of time to wait, then that means there's something else for me to pay attention to. You know what I mean? And learn something in the interim, or whatever the case may be. So that's how I've been dealing with stuff. So we've been in family court for a minute, along with all the false allegations and all this other crazy stuff. That has been a struggle. My ex is not cooperating. She doesn't cooperate with nobody. She don't cooperate with the police. She don't cooperate with the courts. She don't cooperate with the child aid societies. She don't cooperate. That's a thing. And I don't really expect her to at any particular point in time. She's gonna stress and struggle and stress and struggle. Why? Because what I know is me loving my children is winning to her. She doesn't want me to love these children. She doesn't want them to love me back. And if they love me back and I exhibit loves and show them exhibit signs of appreciation and caring and all this other stuff, that's winning for her. Hey, she's on her own with that argument. The world knows what's up. You know what I mean? And it's only because homegirl has gone through a battered life. Like, I make a joke all the time, whereas she's been on social services longer than her oldest child. And not my oldest child, her oldest child. So he has children before me, right? So make a joke about that all the time. Like, if you're a mother and you've been on welfare longer than how old your kids are, there's an issue. It has nothing to do with me. I hope she gets her life together. I don't know. I hope somebody comes and talks some sense to her, because one of the things that's obviously evident is a father figure. She has no father figure in her life, right? My kids don't even know her dad. They don't know. That guy doesn't exist. She was just artificially inseminated. No, she does have a dad though, and the experience that I'm going through is kind of the same experience that he went through. Alright, and a lot of people think that I'm talking up my butt right now, but I already done connected the dots, and I connected the dots in a way that she would never ever connect the dots. Right? I reached out and touched people, I call people, I talk to people, I do my diligent research on what's up. So the reason why homegirl is tripping out right now is because she never knew her dad. She never had an experience with her dad and all that other stuff. So the absence of a father is what creates all of these issues. Like, she doesn't have a value for her father, right? So, and if I was just the abnormal part of the equation, then she would have a budding and premium relationship with that dude too. But she don't have a relationship with any of her baby fathers. All her baby fathers don't like the way she operates. I know she's one of those emotional people. So I don't really want to make my video blog to be about her, but I know everybody's asking a lot of questions about her and why and all this other stuff. So I just want to make sure that there's a level of understanding to what I'm going through. Another one of the top questions is, Like, you know, like she must have feelings for me. She must still like me. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be what's up. And you know what? Personally, I bow it down to this. She's never really had any closure. I chose to move on and left her. And since I chose to move on and left her, it has created a situation where she has had no closure. She has had no opportunity to have any kind of closure whatsoever. She's also created these false allegations with police and all this other stuff. She ain't getting no closure from me. I have nothing to offer her, right? She needs to go off and do her own thing, buy her own $100 McDonald's or whatever. I say that jokingly, but I'm serious. You know what I mean? Go buy your kids some Gucci. Go buy your kids some TNA and Prada and all this other stuff. That's not the life she's living, right? She's not here in these grand environments. You know what I mean? Sitting down in $1,000 chairs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? She's not doing that, right? And that's the part. When I start to talk about that stuff, that side of it, like, it kind of gets me because it's my kids. That's my kids. That's where my kids at. You know what I mean? That's where my youths are at. Right now, my kids are in a situation where they're safe. So if I was ever question whether my kids were safe or not, in a situation where they're safe. So I don't really have to stress over, you know, them being in an environment where they're unsafe. So I'm confident that they're safe, but I know that they're not getting the type of love that they should be getting. What I know that's a challenge to my children is the fact that when I was around, life was grand. Everybody had their own bedroom, you know what I mean? Everybody go out shopping on a weekend and everybody gets new clothes and, you know what I mean, all that stuff, right? Nobody's wearing hand-me-downs from third parties or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, granted, the hand-me-downs do come and help out the situation, right? Your kids pass down stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? Parents pass stuff down to other parents, kids, and so on and so forth. So I'm not knocking that, right? I appreciate that. But nobody's sleeping on top of each other. Yo, I sleep in a queen-size bed. I've always slept in a queen-size bed. Anybody who knows me knows that, yo, man, I sleep good. I eat even better than how I sleep, too. Oh, and I want to say, since Thursday, Friday, today's Saturday, oh man, it's been the first set of stress-free sleep that I've had in like 3 years. Stress-free. That means I'm not stooping in my sleep. I'm not cussing in my sleep. I'm not talking in my sleep. I actually sleep like a baby. Wake up in the morning, feel awfully refreshed. So what's next? Everybody's like, yo, what's up? What's next? Right? So what's next is I do not have any more charges or any more court appearances that is in direct relation to my ex-partner. Nothing in direct relation to her, right? There are in relation to people who she has pushed to make false allegations, and whether those allegations are gonna still stand, come on. I like, really and truly, anybody who reads my what's ups or my postings or whatever the case may be will know that, hey, I just came out of Supreme Court decision. And that's one of the highest courts in like Ontario right now, other than going to Ottawa, and that's Superior Court. They handed down a particular decision, and they didn't believe anything Homegirl had to say. Absolutely nothing. Not one word. Not one word. Right? So I say that because the judge went and did their own research. Like, I gotta give the judge props, because the judge went and researched the family court stuff. The judge went and researched every single thing that has happened between me and her from 2008 to now, and came back and made a ruling based on all that stuff, and said, yo, Homegirl's playing herself. Pretty much, that's what she said. Homegirl's playing herself. So everybody's like, what's next? So what's next right now is I'm just still focused on the family court aspect of the stuff, right? There are still allegations, false allegations that involve people that she has pushed to make out allegations. So people have made allegations on her behalf, and we already did our legals, you know, backgrounds and stuff like that, and basically the whole system was like, they wanted to wait until the whole Supreme Court stuff was over and see the disposition on that, because like when a higher court makes a decision on a particular ruling, and all the other courts underneath it will pretty much follow through with that same tone of decision, right? Right down to family court, the whole shebang, right? So that's how it works in that hierarchy sense, right? So we'll see how the stuff plays out in the next coming months, because it's not over. But a lot of my bullshit is over. You know what I mean? A lot of the bullshit that has prevented me from doing stuff. I say prevented in a loose term because nothing has actually prevented me from doing stuff. It's just I made an active choice to focus on this. I didn't want to take my attention off anything. Absolutely nothing. Anybody who came to me in any professional setting heard the same story. I am unavailable at this time until blah 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 blah. Right? So for 2000 and what's up is hopefully I would be able to kiss my kids a lot more. I would like to be able to resume some ventures that I was doing before. iPhone video blog. Today is Saturday, November 12th, 2011. Again, time now is, there we go. Right? So I'm gonna actually do another video blog to talk about what's next and what's all that other stuff. I just wanted to give people a little bit of closure in relation to what I've been doing. So I currently, right now, there are no more criminal proceedings in relation to me and my ex and any false allegation that she's made. There will be civil proceedings in relation to the criminal mischief and all of that other stuff that she's done, right? And everything. Those things will be initiating shortly, but they ain't started as yet, and they're everything in its due time. So peace out, video blog.
Stop telling people that we're still together. Now that's crazy, crazy man. Cause everybody know we ain't together. Now that's crazy, crazy baby. I can't be loving someone who only breaks me into a million